Hi, this is Farhan and welcome back to another video. We are into the month of September, and September holds a lot of very interesting events in the world of crypto. Now there are two major events happening in this month. The first one is the obvious one, and that is the Ethereum Merge that is happening around 15th September, and that is going to have a massive impact on the entire world of crypto. And the next one is related to the Ripple lawsuit. Now this is going to be very important for a lot of XRP investors out there who have bought into XRP, hoping to make quite a few gains in the future. Now this month, September, is the month in which that we are going to be getting finally going to be getting the details of the summary judgment, which is one of the most important things in this ongoing lawsuit. So those details are going to be very important. And you know what that means? It means that if there is going to be a settlement, well, it is going to happen within the next months. That means between September until November, we are going to be getting that. And in fact, this has been reiterated by famous attorneys within the world of crypto, saying that, hey, if there's going to be a settlement, that settlement is going to be imminent. And in today's video, we are going to be looking at all of these very interesting details related to this Ripple lawsuit, and we will also obviously be talking about the price of XRP and other cryptos. So without wasting much time, let's dive in. Let's start off with the price of XRP. Now the price of XRP, it is hovering between the $0.32 to $0.34 range, and at least in the short term, we are not going to see any major momentum for the price of XRP unless we see an overall positive trend of the world of crypto, and that is heavily dependent on the Ethereum Merge, which is happening around 15 September. Now also, to give you guys a reminder that around that time, on 13th September, we are going to be getting the details of the summary judgment. So the summary judgment on 13th September and the merge happening on 15th September, these two major events can provide a catalyst for the price of XRP, but it is still a bit early to tell. At least it's heavily dependent on the price of Ethereum, but these two main events can have a major impact on the price. So for that, we'll have to wait and see. Now the talk of settlement, and in fact we have been talking about settlement for a very long time. In fact, since the start of this lawsuit, and earlier in the lawsuit, Brad Garlinghouse, who is the CEO of Ripple, he went out on Twitter and basically talked about how they tried to settle with the SEC, and they laid out some terms and conditions, but unfortunately they fell through. But that was at the start, and at that point the Ripple position was not really strong. And moving forward to today, the position which Ripple stands at today is incredibly strong. What the attorneys of Ripple, they have presented in front of the judge, well, let's say that the talk of the settlement has been erupting every month because of how strong their position is. And now one of the key crypto attorneys out there within the XRP world, we have Jeremy Hogan, who says that if there is going to be a settlement, most likely settlement time frame is from now until the end of November, because the cards will be on the table. Because of the summary judgment, they will pretty much know all the things from both sides, and then whether it's the SEC or the Ripple, they can come to the table and talk about the settlement. And if there is going to be a settlement, which a lot of people within the Ripple and XRP world, and especially attorneys, are talking about, it is going to be happening very soon. Now, one of the most important things within this ongoing lawsuit, and what Ripple is trying to get the smoking gun, is those documents, those William Hinman documents, who is the former finance director of the SEC, basically showing that, hey, there isn't much difference between Ether and XRP, and trying to have a comparison between them, and showing that, hey, SEC was picking sides here. As we have it here, the documents, according to Ripple, are necessary to demonstrate that the company did nothing wrong, and that the SEC arbitrarily selected winners and losers in the budding cryptocurrency market. Ripple officials also think that the records that the SEC wants to keep secret will reveal a disagreement among the agency's top officials about labeling XRP security, undermining the SEC's position. And this is one of those core arguments which Ripple attorneys are bringing, saying that, hey, even the SEC themselves earlier, even prior to 2019, they did not themselves know that XRP was a security. So how could the people who were running XRP, basically the employees of Ripple, especially Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen, how could they have known that XRP was going to be a security? So this is one of their crucial arguments, and this is one of the strongest arguments that can present Ripple to the path of victory. Although the Ripple law lawsuit seems very firmly in the hand of Ripple, and they do have the upper hand here, a very strong case against the SEC, and they have very good points, the smoking guns, especially if they're going to be getting their hands on this William Hinman emails. Ripple is bound to win, but we simply cannot ignore the other end of this spectrum. What happens if Ripple actually loses this lawsuit? Now, besides the immediate impact on the price of XRP, we will see an immediate impact on the price of XRP. We will see it drop to a very low levels. But the biggest thing that will happen to Ripple, the company that pretty much owns XRP, and they have mentioned publicly, and that is that they are going to be relocating from the United States. Now, United States does contain some of the most important corridors between US and other countries, especially for cross-border payments, which Ripple is really targeting, especially with their own demand liquidity platform, the platform that uses XRP. But they have been very clear about it. As we have it here, recently, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse revealed that his company is willing to explore a different path if they lose the SEC lawsuit. In fact, he specifically claimed that the company is willing to explore moving to a different jurisdiction if Ripple loses the lawsuit against the SEC. So we have it here. We know that Ripple is going to move to a different jurisdiction. And also, I want to remind you guys here that United States is one of the very few countries in the world, or if not the only country in the world, which considers, or at least is claiming, that XRP is a security, while a lot of other countries, whether it is Japan, Singapore, Switzerland, Malta, or others, they consider XRP to be a commodity, a currency, like a lot of various other forms of currency. So obviously Ripple can move, and XRP, it will still be here. Overall, things are looking very positive for Ripple in the distant future. As I mentioned earlier in this video, that we can expect some major price momentum for XRP, especially because of these two major events coming up. For XRP, that is the summary judgment, and for the overall world of crypto, that is the Ethereum Merge. And before seeing such major price momentum, we do see a lot of activity related to XRP. And we have whale alert here, which is basically showing that, hey, in the last 24 to 48 hours, we have tens of millions, or in some cases hundreds of millions of XRP being transferred between either different wallets, or they are moving to from wallet to an exchange, or an exchange to a wallet. And generally these do give an indication of, hey, if such large quantities of crypto, in our case XRP, is being moved, that we can expect some price momentum. But having said this, I do want to remind you guys that do not take this as a financial advice, and take this only for information purposes. Well guys, that was the video for today. Let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section below. I do love reading all your comments, so do comment below. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and giving this video a like. And as always, I will see you next time.